And we're live. How is everybody doing? How's it going, David? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream for this evening. We're gonna start out with watching some Luke's Top 5. And then, of course, at 6 o'clock, we'll get into some news and announcements, some big stuff that's been happening. It's good to see you, David. Hope you're doing well. So what's going on over at Nukes? It's been a while. Oh, he's got a few new videos that I haven't seen yet. Oh, what's happening? Whoa, that was weird. I just had a weird crash. That was interesting. Did we go down? Did the stream go down? That was really strange. That was very weird. Okay. As soon as I clicked into Nuke's Top 5, everything started freaking out. Okay, here's top 10. Alright, we're going to start out with this video once the ad's over. Turn the mic up. Is that better? I turned it up a little bit. Let me know if that's better. Okay, I'll turn that down. Turn that down. Everything is all messed up because I had to reformat my computer and my microphone probably doesn't sound the best. Actually, I don't even have a filter on my microphone. You guys can just hear everything in the background. So if I do that. Oh. That's working. Let me know if how that sounds. I didn't add any filter. So that sounds good. I can even go. Hey there, how does that sound? Good? There's my... Yeah, I turned up the microphone. All the levels around. That up. At 6 o'clock, we will do some news and announcements. I got some big announcements. Alright, top 5. Let's see what's going on.
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door.
Turn that down a bit.
Is truly bizarre.
Okay, wait. Got this all screwed up here. How have you been, David? Hope you've been good. What is happening? What? What is happening? What are they all pointing at? I want to see what they're all pointing. Oh, this is far. What happened?
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn.
Yeah, how's your
because the policeman asks people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer.
Oh, you got
And
that.
then Oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board when suddenly one of the girls becomes very violent
typical.
and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
La chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como a vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity, and apparently the police agreed.
Interesting. That's pretty rare that the police actually agree with that. They're getting the hang of it? Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow.
Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here, but the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling.
That is scary, dude. Like anything, it takes a lot of practice.
Capacitor course check is okay.
Amsterdam. Jennifer Lee is an American woman who lives in the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. One day, a couple of weeks ago, she was recording a cute Halloween photo shoot with her rescue dog Maggie in a large
I think video editing happens. Edit. It took me.
Amsterdam
And I'm still not even the best at it.
public park. But
What else is
suddenly,
here?
something
I don't know.
happens that spooks both Jennifer and her
If it
dog.
just you.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa.
I'll see who's y'all here.
Oh my god.
Maybe you tonight, but at 6 we'll talk about some stuff that's going on.
Is he okay?
Happening. Screaming.
Are you okay? Alles gut?
Can you imagine? You heard that?
What was supposed to be a fun little photo for Halloween turns into a living nightmare when Jennifer hears loud screaming and yelling coming from somewhere in or near the large park.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa.
Can you imagine if you're in the park and
Jennifer
you hear
says
that?
that she searched the area for the source of the bizarre wailing, worried that someone might be in trouble or experiencing a mental health crisis. She even contacted local police.
So my first reaction when I hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them. And additionally, I used to be an EMT. So like when I hear someone screaming like that, I want to help if I'm able to. So logically, I understand that everyone was like, you should leave. I would have left. But also like, I don't know, it makes me wonder if that was me screaming in the woods, would anyone have come for me? Like no one else stopped. No one else.
Unfortunately, no one was found. So the creepy screaming remains a mystery to this day. The White Lakenbathi.
It is
If
kind
you
of
hike an
spooky.
hour into the remote
Very
countryside
spooky.
of
Hey, David?
Scotland, you can find the old 18th century White Lakenbathi, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers.
Oh,
the
I
creepy
want
old
that.
cabin has no electricity.
I really, really want to spend a week in a haunted cabin. That'd be really. I talked to Austin about it. He and Austin kind of want to. That's such a great idea. I'm like, isn't it? We'll do like a whole spooky cabin. You know, locked in a spooky cabin for or whatever. Wouldn't that be such a really cool video?
No running water, and perhaps most disturbing of all, there are no locks on any of the doors. Over the years, hundreds of travelers have visited the White Lakenbathi, and many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying
That'd be cool.
there. A
Nothing
few
around
outdoor and
here,
travel
though.
YouTube channels have visited the White Lakenbathi as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared of it staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these people are ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, neither does mine.
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lagoon Bothy.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
Ads, why am I getting it?
So,
Like this.
I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here
way I
is
like
just
it.
so remote, and to get away, you have to hike over 1 hour, like to get back to the
Hike
camper
there,
van.
wow.
So
1 hour
maybe
hike.
that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van, I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know.
Maybe because it's
Oh,
haunted,
God.
that's why you don't feel.
I'm hearing some strange noises. I don't know if it's maybe a mouse or it's the chimney.
Like her accent. It's awesome.
It feels really weird without curtains, because I feel
You're
like
just
someone could
alone
be
here at
standing
the
outside
cabin?
and looking in the window. I don't know. I feel really
And
scared. I don't know why.
I would be too if I was
just
alone.
feel really nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some strange noises and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises.
Continue.
God, I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs, which kind of seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin
Right.
in the middle
I'm
of
glad
nowhere,
somebody said it.
and there are no locks on the doors.
No locks on the
But
doors, so let's
to
put
each
earplugs
their
in.
own.
Bye-bye, Bothy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name Happy Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
I've set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get my music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, then get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use.
Oh.
Maybe this is
Oh.
the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just people with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family. It was just a dad and his daughter and son.
Is it the
Oh well, we'll see. It was
Probably
just
the
knocking on door
paranormal.
again, and then I went out, but there was no one there. So I don't know what's going on. But I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
Okay. That's demonic.
Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do like this.
Oh, on the door, dude. I'd be freaking out. This is me. Usually 3 knocks is the common sign. Bad spirit.
And they're walking around.
But he's gonna have a
in the
really fun night.
room, And then I go in there, and it just stops.
You have 6 in the room?
Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it. Yeah. Cameraman never dies, right?
Cameraman never dies.
Happy Hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you
Believes
are
more in
into
aliens.
ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do. This is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me.
Please welcome an absolutely new Crossout, a free-to-play multiplayer action game about battles and cool vehicles.
To me, so
now this next video is by far the creepiest footage
Like the
ever
third one I've
recorded in
had.
the White Lagoon Bothy.
I can go an entire video without maybe just.
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not
There
to
is no
Hide.
locks. There is no locks.
There's nobody else here.
The two men traveled to the White Lagoon
That's how they
Bothy
open the door.
together,
They lift it
and
up. They lift up the
experienced
latch and
something
open the
that
door.
is truly terrifying.
Found the bothy book.
Over there. That's how they do it.
You put my glasses on now, it finds a bat.
Other door.
So this is popular, quite a popular bothy by the looks of it.
Scotland.
Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Whoa. Hold on a minute.
But the door latches, but it doesn't lock. Oh, the door closed by itself.
I'm out of here. No.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut all on its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own. And then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's out there,
I don't really want to come back in.
he's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't
For
it?
someone that doesn't
Two
believe, I
friends are both
guarantee they'll be
skeptics,
believers.
but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying. And I don't even swear. I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely terrifying. I shot myself. When it slammed, I just wanted out of here.
Yep, I had that happen to me once.
Because I say, it doesn't
Station.
feel creepy.
It is really
It doesn't
freaky.
feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, stuff we can't explain, whatever. But we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm going to keep that door. I'm keeping it closed.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, neither does Martin. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on.
But everyone
outside,
always goes.
so.
Yeah, but I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the
Wind.
wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no, it's the only rational explanation, even though.
Door again?
Nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right?
God, it's moving. These people have it way worse than the last. Like that last guy, this is nothing compared to what these people are getting. These guys are just getting the. And you notice that they're getting more because there's two of them now. If energies to work off.
It's black in
And that's why there's a lot more scary shit happening.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started.
And also,
It just started.
one more thing to point. The reason that these two guys are getting more activity than the last is these guys are having more of a reaction. They're showing a lot more fear than the first guy. The first guy, I feel like he was more calm, cool, and just kind of off. These guys are freaked out. They're saying, "I'm scared. I want to leave," and entities are off of that. That's why it's getting worse. The activity is going up.
A move, which is.
No way. I'm not even. No.
It's bonkers.
That's good to hear.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving.
Jesus Christ.
It is moving. That chair is moving.
Just leave it.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
For the ghosts, some wine.
No, that's poltergeist shit. All that's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's
Come on.
Evil spirit stuff.
Chair sitting in the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across the floor on its own. And these two diehard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity. But now a little nervous, they finish out their night's stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagan Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips. So is the White Lagan Bothy haunted? And would you dare to spend a night there? Let me know.
What is it? Ads.
It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, but we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper.
That is cool.
Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video.
Or after Christmas.
A family is parked in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when suddenly they notice something very odd in the house across the street.
I think I've seen this video before. For some reason this looks familiar. Oh, it's moving weird.
No, no es normal eso. No. Ahí paró.
Okay. Speaking of spooky equipment, I got a new piece of equipment. Finally, thanks Canada Post. Finally, was able to get it. Haven't been able to get it in like however long Canada Post. As a dog.
Something that looks like a person appears to quickly move back and forth across a room on the second floor. The mysterious figure seems to move at an inhuman speed and quickly changes direction. It seems to move without effort, almost as if it is floating past the window.
That's what I said. It's not. That's what I was thinking.
The family dog is very anxious and pants as the family watches the window, trying to figure out just what it is that they're seeing. So what do you think this is, moving back and forth at such a fast speed? Let me know.
Don't even know.
German urban explorer Toby from the YouTube channel Unknown Worlds is traveling through Sweden when he finds an old abandoned house in the middle of the woods. It's getting late, but Toby decides to investigate the creepy old house. It did not go well.
Is somebody in here? Do you speak English? Jag talar inte svenska.
Is that a mouse?
Oh my god.
What's... Oh, what was that? What was that? And that was a real person. That wasn't a ghost. It was. That was a real person.
Oh mein Gott. Oh, Scheiße. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott.
Oh, I
Das-
would be crap.
oh mein-
That was a real person. Yeah, they actually
Das kann doch
heat.
nur ein Mensch
Body
gewesen
heat.
sein. Ach du Scheiße.
Usually spirits
As
don't show
Toby
up like
looks
that.
inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring
Yeah, see,
right
there's
back
heat
at him.
in the face.
Understandably, Toby is freaked out. He just makes a run for it. Understandably, Toby
Gewesen sein. Ach du Scheiße.
spots someone in his
See, he's got heat. In the Usually when it's neutron, they're not generating heat. It's all cold. The actual live
thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him.
Yep.
Understandably, Toby is freaked out.
Probably
He
a
just
squatter.
makes a run for it out of the house and drives
Squatter.
away. Later, when Toby uploads his video to his YouTube channel, viewers point out that the creepy stranger might have been watching him even before he entered the house.
Wollen wir erstmal durch die Wärmebildkamera gucken, ob wir hier eventuell jetzt schon etwas sehen? So, ja. Das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus. Laut Wärmebildkamera ist es
Oh yeah, right
an
there.
den ganzen Öffnungen vom Haus sehr viel
Heading in and
wärmer
out.
als
Okay,
draußen.
okay.
Zumindest laut den Farben. Gucken wir jetzt aber mal explizit, sehen wir, an den Kaltstellen sind es 7 Grad und an den warmen sind es 9. Das heißt, es könnte eventuell auch ein Trugschluss sein. Ich ja, werde jetzt hier erstmal gucken.
Now, I think it's safe to say that going into an abandoned house
Okay,
all by
I should
yourself
be better
is
now.
always a bad idea. Not because
Should be
of
better.
ghosts, but because of something scarier and much more dangerous.
Let me know if that's any better.
Real people who might be inside and who really don't want you there. Thankfully, Toby made it home safe, but this disturbing situation could have turned out much worse.
Yep.
Awaken to a world of
Ads.
wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Play dead. Trent Williams is away on a trip with a friend and staying at an old Airbnb
Good
cabin
now?
on
That's good.
Skinny Atlas
I know what
Lake
the,
in
I
upstate
knew what the
New
issue
York.
was.
Once they arrived, the two friends realized that the cabin has a pretty dark history.
Okay, I usually do not, or I never have believed in like haunted stuff, okay? But I'm out at Skinny Atlas Lake, the Fingers Lakes in upstate New York. And the Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy did say, just FYI, we do have people say that they hear a piano play at night. And I thought it was bullshit. And I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. There's a walk over here. So in case I die, I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake, though.
Did I just see
I did
something?
find out the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck. And her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills. But
Wait, I could just see something.
Okay.
He was walking in there.
Piano play at night.
Thought I seen something
and I
duck.
thought it was bullshit. And I swear to God.
Unless it was a lens flare. I wasn't really paying attention, but let's see.
In case I die,
They flipped it around.
I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake.
Oh, okay, I see what it was.
But I did find out the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck.
Looks like a
and her
lamp.
ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills, but
There is a lot of non-believers. It's crazy.
and it plays.
And a
at
lot of
night.
non-believers
It freaks
witnessing,
me out. I have chills.
you know, people always say that when you experience paranormal, it's all in your head, but you got people that aren't even like going out looking for it, having experiences. Like this guy does not believe, he refuses to believe, and he's having experiences. So that's how I know it's not in our heads. We're not crazy because people are having these experiences. But don't even believe.
I do not get a good vibe.
With a creepy story like that, it's no wonder that the two guys get a little bit freaked out when late at night they start to hear random keys playing on the piano in the living room.
Yeah, I can't do this shit. It's so scary.
No, you go in there with me.
Yes. You have to go first.
Stay behind me. You. It keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that. It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me up. If I die, I swear, I will
Not gonna die, buddy. Yes, it's playing. That's awesome.
Dude, no. Now, when you first watch the video, you might think, oh well, no big deal, that could easily be faked. But here is what makes this video so compelling. Because you see, when you look closely, the played piano key is actually pressed down by
okay.
something.
That is
now, this
really
is not to say
spooky.
that this footage is quote unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the
This is an
spirit of the owner's
Airbnb
daughter?
cabin? I want to go here. I want to spend a night here. In Austin. Where did they say this cabin was? It close.
A trip with a friend and staying at an old Airbnb cabin on Skaneateles Lake in upstate New York.
Oh, upstate New York. That is probably not gonna.
This video so compelling.
Upstate New
See,
York.
when you
I
look
want something in
closely,
Canada.
The played piano key is actually pressed down by something. Now, this is not to say that this footage is quote unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the spirit of the owner's daughter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That's crazy.
Dude, no.
That really scared the shit out of them.
When I
this
first started Eve, I was a minor, and I was really.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Rude Awakening. A Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous is hanging out at her friend's house. The girls were freaked out when they noticed something very odd. A few plastic packages of candle melt suddenly seem to be moving on their own. One of the girls quickly whips out her camera and tries to record the strange activity, but then it just stops. However, the girl keeps recording as they, impolitely, try to convince whatever spirit might be present to continue moving the packages. And then this happens.
So let's just continue talking and then hopefully. What do you guys think? I don't know. Now it's not gonna do it.
For real? No.
Nope, it's not gonna do it now. That's how it always goes. You pull out your camera and they disappear.
When
Oh!
they gently try to convince their quote-unquote poltergeist to move the plastic containers, it doesn't work. So one of the girls turns into a potty mouth, and the ghosts don't like it.
Now it's not gonna do it.
For real? No. You don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
Now, just like these girls, if you caught something weird on camera, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Reflections.
Should we send Nuke our screen we captured at the barn? Think he'd do that?
An elderly man
Think he'd
with
feature
no
us?
living relatives
Our
was
screen
living
that we
alone in an
captured, or
old
the
apartment
female's
building
voice?
somewhere in Japan. A few months ago, the man, who we'll call
And the
Mr.
rock
A,
getting thrown?
suddenly began to exhibit very strange behavior.
I should
complaining to
submit
his
that video
landlord
to
that
him.
There was, quote, a strange woman in his home trying to take his life. The landlord was worried about Mr. A's mental health and advised him to go see a doctor. But instead, Mr. A vowed that he would collect proof that what he was experiencing was very real. Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life. So, Mr. A's landlord inspects his apartment and finds several videotapes recorded on a very old camera. Out of curiosity, he watches the tapes, and what he sees chills him to his core. This terrifying footage was recorded one day before Mr. A's death.
Exposure for the channel. If he picks us, he gets a lot of people per day. Is there a guy standing there? Do you guys see that? Is this a person here? That just amazing. That's something spooky there. Oh, it's gone!
A bizarre, distorted figure
That is
can
creepy.
be seen in the reflection of the dresser mirror. And the landlord now wonders if Mr. A truly did experience something paranormal inside his apartment. The landlord contacts the Japanese ghost hunting
Just
team,
vanished.
Omagatoki, and paranormal investigator Hiro sets out on a solo overnight investigation into the allegedly haunted apartment. Eventually, Hiro finds the room that can be seen on the disturbing videotapes. The
What is
investigator
that?
finds the dresser seen in the old camera footage, but the mirror is gone.
Oh, it's a mirror. I
A
didn't
few
even
hours
know that.
later, and Hiro finally finds the missing mirror. What happens next is downright creepy.
Christine Heron was 15
And we
years
get an
old
ad.
when she disappeared. A story of murder, heartbreak, and investigative error. Someone Knows Something, Season 9, The Christine Heron Case. Available
process
now
is-
on YouTube.
Good for YouTube.
If you're in Canada and have
Your
over
ad?
$10,000 of debt, paid
What is that? Oh, the doorbell's going off. A little spooky. That'd be cool. That would be cool to investigate a place right after someone passed there. Tricky situation, that one. Only if only if you get invited, though. There. And sometimes they're not even haunted after they pass away because they move on.
Cutting zip ties and carefully unwrapping the mirror, someone suddenly rings the apartment doorbell. And there's no one there. But, did you see it?
I did not.
Hiro is completely unaware that he's being watched as he's unpacking the mirror. And the figure watching him looks exactly like the disturbing entity from Mr. A's grainy home video.
Yeah, it does.
Hiro tries using Mr. A's old camera in an attempt to capture anything resembling what Mr. A recorded the day before his death. What happens next is terrifying.
Set tape. VHS, old
Hiro
school.
finds another tape dumped in the trash. But again, did you see?
I don't think it's a
When
VHS
slowed
tape.
down for just a few frames of the footage, two little
VHS
pale
tapes are
hands can be
bigger.
seen
They're
pressed
like-
against the floor,
like
right
this big.
beside
They're not-
Hiro. He doesn't even
Beta
notice and is
VHS
still
looks like a
completely
cassette.
unaware of the entity that seems to be
Or,
watching and following him. Hiro decides to watch the tape that he recovered
What are the
from
little
trash,
ones called? I don't know.
and it
That's
makes his
it's
blood
before my
run
time, but there's a
cold.
little tiny one that you can put into a camera. I can't remember what they're called. That's way before my time.
The camera seems to spin around by itself before the same weird distorted face can be seen peeking out
Whoa,
at the
that
very
is
bottom
creepy.
of a doorway. Creeped out by the footage, Hiro decides to leave. He thinks that he didn't capture any kind of proof that
That
Mr. A's
is-
apartment is haunted.
Yeah,
But when he
okay.
reviews his footage later,
That's when he finds it.
realizes that the entire time he was in the apartment, the
Camcorder
same eerie
tapes.
entity
Is that what they're called?
was watching him. You can see this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something,
Another ad.
Scurry moments. These next creepy videos are a little different from what I usually feature, because they are definitely scary videos and very entertaining in my opinion, but they are also just kind of silly. So, a man wakes up his grandpa after he hears the unsettling sound of someone whistling downstairs in their home. What happens next is, well, just watch.
Tranquilo, mijo. A ver, deja ver qué pasa. El Señor está con nosotros. No tengas miedo. Deja ver qué pasa. Deja ir a ver.
Wait, why is he screaming?
Cálmate, cálmate, cálmate.
Estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad.
What is happening?
¡Abuelo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ábrele, ábrele! A ver quién es. ¡Ábrele, ábrele! ¡Ábrele!
Don't open it.
No pasa nada.
¡Ay, abuelo!
No hay nada, no hay nada.
What was it? Did you guys see what it was? I missed what it was. What is it?
¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía! ¡Saca tu teléfono! Tengo miedo.
This guy is absolutely petrified when he spots someone peeking from around the wall.
Oh, okay. I see what it is now.
And in a strange twist, he just pushes his grandpa out to go check it out. Now, this clip was originally suggested to me as a scary video for the top 5. But when I watch it with all of that crazy screaming, it just makes me laugh.
¡Es un pinche mono!
I mean, I'd be screaming too if I seen that.
¡Llámale a la policía!
I think I'd be a lot more
also
calm
learned
than he
some
is.
Spanish. It's a pinche de mano, abuelo. But I'm not sure where I'll ever be able to use that. Anyway, in another very odd clip, a group of women
There
are
it
walking
is.
home late at night when they get the scare of a lifetime.
That's not even scary.
All alone on an empty city
That's
street,
awesome.
the women are terrified when they hear the strange and horrifying sound of a loud burp. And they just make a run for it.
That's awesome. That's funny.
But true fear can also strike right in your home, especially if you've watched a few too many horror movies.
It's the Roomba. It's funny. That's how they do it, people. That's how they make the chairs move.
And if a vacuum isn't
That's how
scary
they
enough
fake
for
'em.
you, then what about the evil betrayal of your own feet?
So there's this. No way. You're done.
That was a good video. That was good. All right, so I will grab. I got a new piece of equipment that I got it. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Out in the mix. I ordered the only why 2, 3. Poster. Pretty cool, hey? That's also, I've been working on a new video that I can't everybody. We're doing a best evidence for I'm excited for you guys to see it. I'm going to be working hard on it. Either you're going to see it after New Year or you're going to see it before. I haven't exactly figured out. I just know that it's coming out very soon. What else do I have to share with you guys? The update on the video for Duck Lake, the Duck Lake video. I have been very depressed with that video because we caught nothing. We caught zero activity, zero anything happened on it. So I am debating upon whether or not I upload it as is, edit it and just upload it with no activity, or just not upload it. But I've been kind of depressed a little bit working on it, which is why I have other ideas for other videos that I'm excited to work on. I look forward to the winter months. Work on new videos, new different types of content. That's the unfortunate update for the Duck Lake video. We caught nothing, and I'm a little bummed out with it. That's why I've been struggling to work on it, because I don't have motivation to work on it. I want to do other projects, other things. I'm going to turn this fan on because it's really hot in here. If you can hear the wind, let me know. Burning up alive in here. You can hear it, let me know, and I'll turn it, but you shouldn't with my It's really roasty in here. Again, if you can hear the fan, let me know. Keep an eye on those cat balls back there. Go off, let me know. New Year's Day. I'm excited for New Year's. It'll be a lot of fun. Me and my girlfriend got. I'm excited. Go. Excited for New Year. Hopefully 2025 will be a good year. 2024 was a phenomenal year. Hoping that 5 will be the year. Always look. Don't always get evidence. That is very, very true. I'm just sad that we didn't get evidence on the day. Look, usually we always walk away with something. But like for the first time ever, we walked away with nothing. I don't know what it was. I think it could have been because only 2 people, or it was just didn't have that extra energy with me. Like I just had my brother didn't do anything. Didn't really participate, so Tom couldn't make it to that one. I feel like that was the issue. But, you know, just a good example. We don't always catch everything. We don't always catch something on every investigation. But I got some locations planned already for next year, for the summer, early March, maybe middle April, whenever the snow stops is what I'm looking for. Sometimes it's still snowing at the end of March. Usually around that time the snow is starting to melt. Yeah, it shows we don't fake anything, you're right. Right. But another part that I've been having issues with, like just like with trying to make that video is I got ideas for other videos that I want to do. And I don't want to be stuck on that video with things. So eventually I will get it done and I will get it edited and put out to you guys. I'm really liking editing. I'll get it out, but for right now I'm not going to be focusing on the Duck Lake video. I want to focus on, I have some really cool New Year's videos planned. I want to do a best video. I missed last year's best evidence, so this year I want to do one, or best evidence from the year. It'll be like a year in review. I want to do a video like that. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. I've already started it. I'm about a quarter of the way, not even half. Got a lot of work I have. That's why I don't know if I'm gonna get it done for New Year's or I might get it done after. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool video. I'm still working out the intro. I want to work that out. But I got some really cool ideas. My girlfriend gave me some great ideas that I'm gonna look into and I'm probably gonna do. So give me some good feedback. Because I don't fake anything. Exactly, my friend. If you haven't yet, for those of you just hanging out and that just have the tab open, just hanging out, not saying anything, go and check out our Discord server, !Discord. Here, I got it. Put it in there. And join our Discord. I put a lot of stuff out on Discord first before it even touches Facebook. So, like most of the stuff, 50% of the stuff I put on Discord never sees the light of day. Just keep that in mind. Like for our new, I think Discord got to see the application form for a new member first, before anyone else. Speaking of the application form, the application form is almost ready for launch. I got some tweaks I got to make on it. And I can actually start putting the application form in the descriptions of my videos. New Year's video, the for the new year, the year in review video, whatever you want to call it. We'll have the link to the application form in it. Live, they're gonna go live together. Whenever you see the video go up, you'll also see application form. So if you are interested in becoming a member of Purgatory Adventure, traveling all across Saskatchewan, or different places in Manitoba or Alberta, lots of travel involved, so you got to be willing to travel, able to travel. That's a big requirement for us. And me and Tom understand that it might be a very, very, very long time before we find someone that wants to join us. So we're giving you guys lots of time to submit. Like, I'm almost thinking 2 years. A year to 2 years. In a year, we're going to look and see how many applications we have. If we have a lot, then we'll pick somebody. In a year, we have like 1 or 2. We will, we'll continue looking. So, I have a feeling it's going to take a long time. Typically, investigations are only on weekends. But, you got to be able to travel to anywhere in Saskatchewan for sure. And, you got to be able to travel to places in Manitoba in a weekend. So, usually we leave Saturday and we stay Saturday night. And then in the morning we pack up and go home. So you got to be able to journey from your home to the location, which is typically in Saskatchewan. But we eventually want to start expanding into Manitoba and Alberta. So you got to be able to make it there too. A van would be cool, but they're really bad on gas. So I actually don't want a van because they're bad on gas. They're expensive to put plates on. I had a buddy of mine. He had a white van. Like, a white van with no windows on it. He had a couch back there. I know. It's not what you think it was, okay? It was a high school thing. And he said he had to cancel the plates on it because the plates were so expensive and the fuel on it was crazy. So, for those reasons, I don't want a van. I'm going to stick with my tiny car because it's so cheap to plate and to fuel. I can travel with it, so I'm going to stick with that for now. And typically, if we're going to a location, if me or Tom passing through the town that you live in, you'd like us to pick you up, we can do that. But we're not, if we're not along the way, then you would have to drive to the location yourself. That's typically how it would go. That's how me and Tom do it. If we're going through, like if Tom is coming through where I live, he picks me up. Or if I drive through where he lives, then I pick him up. So that's usually how we operate. And if we're not driving through a town, if we're far off, then we just meet each other there. That's how we do it. In the application form that you'll see, there'll be an address spot. That is for, if you wanna, if we're driving, if we go through your town, we can pick. That's basically what the address section is for on the application form. And yes, David, I am aware of the issue with the application form. Yes, no. I've seen that actually before you said that. I seen the issue and I'm like, oh, someone's gonna say something. And then, literally, David told me about it. I already know about the issue. I have to fix it. But that wasn't really a final version. That was just a rough. And Tom, I gave it a copy to Tom. Tom was able to fill it out and email it to me, so we should be good there. We got that part figured out, how we're going to, how you guys are going to submit it to me. So I'm going to provide a PDF form for you guys, and it's up to you guys to find a way to get it emailed. That is how it's going to. By the document, you guys got to find a way to fill it out. purgatoryadventures@gmail.com. Yeah, it's an issue I've seen too. I am gonna fix that. Don't worry, it is gonna be fixed live whenever I get this video done. Very small issue though. Very small issue. All in all, I think this is gonna go over very, very well. See how many luckily we did. Luckily Tom isn't crazy that I know of. Good thing wasn't crazy. Just an issue I see. Yeah, the van. Wanted a van, but that's something you get when you got a lot of money. Don't have yet. Speaking of that, I think I can talk about it because I'm like 80 to 90% sure it's happening. So I was driving. I was with my family in Regina the other day. Opened my bank account, and I'm like, where did this extra money come from? And apparently, I got paid out from the Beavis and Butthead contract that I signed with them. So that means we're going to be featured and made fun of, roasted episode of Beavis and Butthead. It took me a while to figure out where it came from because it didn't come up as Beavis and Butthead or their corporation. It came up as WPS. So confused by it. And I thought back, I'm like, this is my Purgatory Adventures account. The only thing this money could be is from the Butthead. That means that it's 100% happening. We're getting featured. We'll be in season 3 of Beavis. And of course, the video they chose to do is the first Heritage Village investigation. That was that's the video they chose. How they even found out about us is beyond me. How they found that video? But we're gonna be in it, so you keep your eyes out. If you guys watch Beavis and Butthead, keep your eyes out in season 3. Yeah, we'll be. And we have a little bit of a poll going on. David, did you vote in the poll that we have in the community tab? So every last drop of that money that we got from the Beavis and Butthead is going directly back into the channel. And I want you guys to decide what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want better equipment? Like we could get an Ovilus device, we could get a better REM pod device, we could get thermal camera, stuff like that. Like, do you guys want more of that, or do you guys think I should bank it and we can go further? I mean, we're always going to be able to travel, but if we did use the money towards better equipment, an Ovilus device, we would still be traveling far. But I might be able to do. I wouldn't be as held down by financial issues. You voted. Okay, that's good. I think a lot of people want me just to bank it, which is kind of what I was thinking about. And I talked to Tom, and Tom also agreed with me about that, about just banking it. I think me and Tom decided that we're going to use a couple hundred of it for some of the buying some filament and stuff for him. Buying some 3D printer material for him and some other stuff for that Tom wants to build. He wants to build a music box device. I also really wanted the music box device. I was gonna send him some parts for that. Voted? That's great. There's like only one person that... split into part for equipment and gas. Good. I'm only using a small portion of it for the equipment and stuff like that. We're only using a few hundred instead of all of it. A few hundred on some little equipment. Tom wants to build a music box device and take all the guts out of this music box device and then build a new box for it. And we're gonna get some more. Tom wants to build some more. We want to build some more REM pod devices out of the crosses. So right now we use his ghost trap ones. And I told Tom, why don't we just, remake all those door trap ones? Like, we won't use those anymore. We'll make more of our cross logo and our ghost logo. That'll be our REM pods. That's what we have decided on that we're going to do. So we're going to use a few hundred to buy more filament and some of the guts for the REM pod. So but yeah, I think that's all that's going on right now. That I have to announce. Nothing overly big. We had CTV this year, and now we have Beavis and Butthead. Whenever that might be in the new year. So prepare yourselves, because we might either we're gonna get a lot of new people, or B, we're gonna get a lot of trolls come to troll us. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go. I am a little nervous for it. I'm very nervous for this, because I don't know what type of community we're gonna bring, what type of people it's going to attract to the channel. I'm nervous. So we'll see what happens, and I'll be under the microscope. So, but it is, it's exposure for us. So, and how many people out there get to say that they're in a Beavis and Butthead video? And when I was a kid, I used to watch Beavis and Butthead on VHS tape. That's how I know what a VHS tape is, because I used to watch Beavis and Butthead on them back when I had a VHS player, and VHS players were still valid back then. I remember my very first DVD player that I got. That was a crazy moment for me. We went from a 2x4 thick thing to this flat little circle disc. That was a game changer. Now we've gone from a flat disc to a TV with Prime and Disney Plus. Live, ooh, that's actually pretty darn cool. Yeah, I can send one to you. I got a picture of it here. Let me know if this would work. Boo boo boo. Let me see. Oh, back out is under. This work? Seconds. This is a PNG image, so when I send it to you, it'll be PNG. Would that work? This is a PNG image, so when I send it to you, you'll just get this. You need a background with it. What else do I have? With fog. The fog is kind of... There's the ghost. Yes, that'll work. Also got that one. Oh. No, it won't work? I'm confused. Will it work or not work? Let me know if this will work. PNG image. Oh, are you saying nope to the background? Delay. Stream delay. Should I turn down the latency? I'll send you the image. I'll send you the image. Oh, I don't have Discord installed. That's right. Maybe a Saskatchewan flag too? Ooh, that'd be cool. A Saskatchewan flag in behind it? Okay, where'd my... Saskatchewan flag in behind it would be cool. And you could put it right here in the center. I don't have Discord installed, unfortunately, on my computer yet, because I reformatted my computer today. I had to reinstall all of my apps, everything before I did stream today. Yeah, David, it looks like it's just gonna be you tonight. Everyone's gonna watch the, everyone will catch the VOD in the morning. Sundays are starting to become the bad time to go live. You might have to switch to Saturdays. Send me whatever you want. Okay, I'll send you whatever. You make a piece of art out of it, okay? Oh yeah, I need to download Discord. I don't have Discord installed yet. We've died out. Nobody cares about us anymore. I remember last year we had way more people in here. Remember last year, David? How am I using that email? Oh, go away. I hate reformatting because you don't have anything installed. You got nothing installed on your computer, so you have no idea. Okay, I want to install this. Shame on you. I just reformatted today, like literally an hour before stream, or 2 hours before stream. I reformatted and cleared out my computer. Trust me, it's worth it. I cleared it out and it runs so much smoother. You're supposed to clear out your computer. You're supposed to wipe it clean, like start from scratch, everything gone. Like at least once every 2 months, you're supposed to do it. If not once every month. I do once like every other month or once every 3 months, my schedule. But like your computer suffers from it. Because all the junk you accumulate. Like I had movies on here that I haven't watched in a long time and other crap. So I can't imagine it's gonna be a very late night for us unless we get more people that join in. Then we might go a little later, but I highly doubt anyone else is going to join at the moment. So, it's probably going to be an early night. I think a lot of people were disappointed because I put the thumbnail as the Duck Lake thumbnail that I was going to use for the video. And people thought it was the video. And I think a lot of people got bummed out because of it. But I did that. I did the thumbnail because I wanted to talk about why the video's not out yet in this live stream. But I think it misled some people. Hopefully we didn't anger anybody. Has anyone seen the Ouija board video that I did? That video did absolutely terrible. That's one of the worst videos I've done. But I knew the video was going to be bad when I went into it, because it was a different type of video than I normally do. So, a really complicated video to edit, though. That was a very complicated edit on that video, so I understand. I'll give you a quick peek at my video that I'm currently working on in Premiere. Yes, I watched it. Yeah, everybody hated it, and I'm probably not going to do another video like it. But we are going to do a 2024 best evidence video. We've done previous ones like it. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. Here, I'll show you another. I'll show you our other best evidence video we did. So, I'll show you this video here. Do. I'm sad no one liked this video. I put a lot of work onto this. This video was hard to do. It was really lots of components to it. Especially there was one part, it was one of the hardest effects I've ever had to do. It was a counting effect. There was one part in there where I added the 750,000 deaths or whatever over that, and it was counting. That was hard to do. That was a difficult edit. But we did our last best evidence video we did was 2022. We never did one for 2023. And the video is seriously outdated. Every year my editing gets a lot better. So we'll mute it. We'll watch this one. So this is best evidence from 2022. I have 3 videos out right now for best evidence. So I have 2021, or I think it was 2020, 2021, and 2022 are the 3 I have out right now. There's nothing from 2023 because I was slacked off that year for the channel, but this one's our latest one from 2022, and you'll see the progression in editing from then and then to this current one that's about to come out. So right away, you're going to see in the new video, you're going to see a big jump. This is from the Bushwhacker. Funny story, I actually, this past weekend, I ate at the Bushwhacker and went here. I never did an investigation. I went there with my family. Completely off-duty investigation. Off-duty, Remember when we caught the cart moving in a room where no air is allowed to flow? Very informative. If you think this year was good, wait for till you see the intro on this coming. So what I did the previous years is I did usually it's a video of, what is happening? Where did my chat go? There it is. That was weird. Usually what I did for previous years is I just added a bunch of clips from the previous years. I added a bunch of clips from the past years, what I'm trying to say. And I would just put them in different orders or whatever, all the evidence from the year. This year, I'm doing something different where I'm going to show off, that I've improved since this, and we're going to do something really cool, so. See, like, me now, I wouldn't have added that last part in with the text. I would have just cut to the next video. I learned a lot about the Ouija board. I made a very crucial mistake. I can't watch this. This is too boring for me. We've come so far from that video. I made a big mistake when I made this video. I meant to say Elijah Bond, and I said Elijah Wood. If you guys listen in the one part, I was watching it the other day. I say Elijah Bond, right? And then I say Elijah Wood. And no one noticed it. It was awesome. Right here. Oh, you guys can't hear it. It started to take off. And then listen, right here. Ouija board. And it started to take off. And buying Elijah Woods. Elijah Woods. Do you guys know who Elijah Wood is? He's not the he's not the inventor. Elijah Woods is from Lord of the Rings. I said Elijah Wood instead of Elijah Bond, and Elijah Wood's from Lord of the Rings. But I did say it right the first time, right here. Off, and that is that Ouija, very popular. It was Elijah Bond's. I said it right there, but the second time I said Elijah Wood, which is from Lord of the Rings. So. Can't wait to see it. I got lots of time to work on it. I have like 2 weeks off. That's why I really wanted to get it done before New Year's, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, so it might be after. So, that's the unfortunate thing about it, but I can show you what I have so far. This video was fun to edit. I don't even care it did bad. Like, the spinning motion was so hard to do. So, like, when I spun this, it was a lot. You see, all of this is 3D, so I had to use basic 3D. There's a background plate, so you didn't see my face or anything. There's a gray plate back here. And there's, like, all this shadowing that I did along the edges. I had to do that after, so it looks like it was coming 3D out of the page. And, like, how it spun. Bond's Ouija board that really this was hard to do. Hard to do. And then, this number, I was telling you guys about this number part here. So, award, it caused around 1 million. This was hard to do. So, do you see how how all those numbers are going by fast? I had to manually type out each individual number. So, for instance, when it scrolls, you can see how it's switching between numbers. And if we slow it down, I'll show you something crazy. We can slow down. Let's say got playback speed. Okay, we'll slow it down. Pause. You see all those numbers going by? I had to when you slow it down, you can see that this doesn't have the blue aura around it. It doesn't glow. I forgot to add that. Oopsie. But each individual number, so, how did I do it? Okay, so this number here, they're a pair. So then as it moves, these two move together. So I had to go 29, 30, 31, 35, you know, all the way down for this row. And then I had to do another text over here that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then the comma was the second one. And then I believe okay, so these were separate, or these were together. So I did like 80, 81, 18, all the way down. You know, I had to do the 0, 0. And then I did the 7. And then the 7 and the 6 were just one number. And basically just added less numbers each time. And then what I did is I went on the timeline and I leveled off all of the keyframes so they landed on the same point. So then when it all moves, it all looks like it's ticking, like the number moves. It was so hard to do. It took me it was the hardest effect to do, and it's so sad that no one watched it because it took a lot of time and no one watched it. And then also each individual, so when I did something like this, oops, we're gonna go back to regular speed. That's, oh wait, no, normal. This is normal speed. Wait, normal speed I said. Thank you. And buying Elijah Wood's the Ouija board. And that was easy. It started to take off, and then in the year 1966, the overlaps were hard. Patented his own. This was hard to do. These ones were difficult, but I did it once already over here. When I did it over here with the Elijah Woods one, so when I did it this one, it was easier because I just copy and pasted it. It was this one was difficult. So this year is going to be a little. This New Year's one's going to be a little challenging too. I'm adding some complicated edits. It's not going to be basic. Cool effect. We all make mistakes. Can't wait to see it. I learned a lot about the Ouija boards. That's good. So I'm a nobody, huh? I don't think anybody said that. I don't think anybody said that. But my brother is wanting me to play a new game that we bought, and he wants me to play it with him. And you know, if it's just one person in here, you know, I might end a little sooner so I can play with him. If we had a full house and you know we were having multiple people, conversations and stuff, I would keep it going, but we might have to switch our days to Saturday because I think Saturdays are a little better. But and you are not a nobody. You're the sole person keeping this place going, keeping me these live streams going. If you know, I'm happy to open up stream and have at least one person talking to me. That is great. It makes me feel like I'm still valid, even though it feels like like these live streams are dying off, and we should just stop them entirely for a long time. Is what I'm feeling because I take time. You know, I have stuff planned. Like I could be working on the video right now, or I could be doing other stuff, but I take time to do it, and you know, only you show. Not saying you're nobody, but only one person shows up. You know what I mean? It just like I could be working on the video, or I could be, you know. But I like to keep people informed. I know that there are people that actually watch the past broadcast. So tomorrow, people will watch the broadcast just to see what I announce, because people know that I do an announcement section, so people will watch for the announcements. So okay, one person watching it. You know, when I say nobody watched it, okay, let's take a look at what I mean by that. Let's be very clear. Okay, so we take a look at our other videos. This one got 214. This one got 326. Even my top 5 EVPs got 179, 185, 288, 1.2K, 279, and then the Ouija board video, 94. You see what I mean? Even our top 5 haunted churches in Saskatchewan got 382. It is the lowest video on the channel. It did worse than my 100 subscriber video. I think it's the worst video on the channel. The worst performing. It is the worst. It is underneath my 100 subscriber video. Oh my god, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad, guys, because I did a lot of work on this one, and it did the worst. It is the worst performing video on the channel. That's what I mean by nobody liked it. Nobody watched it. It's in the top 5 worst videos. Or top 6. Top 5. We'll do top 5 because I like bloopers. Oh no, these got the same views. Top 4. I wish I could capitalize on making good at home content. But when I make content with just me sitting in the chair talking to the camera, they go down into the dumpster, like in the very bottom of the channel. Besides this video didn't do well. Oh, but these are new videos. These are only like a month, 5 months. That's why they're down at the bottom. But like me, like the Paradolia video did terrible. The top 5 EVPs video did terrible. My ghost hunting equipment video did terrible. Me just at home, you know, making a video. Me just at home making a video did terrible. It's sad because I want these videos to do good because this is what I do in the wintertime, right? It's like, if I don't put out an investigation video, they just fall all the way down here. You are appreciated. That is great to hear. I don't upload all the time, which I think could be the reason why people leave and forget about me, because I don't upload as often as most creators do. Because, you know, I have a busy life, and to make a single video takes days to do. So, I don't have days. I have a full-time job. I have a full-time job. I have a girlfriend. I have a lot of life commitments, and it's hard to just commit to the channel and just have a schedule. I can't have a schedule. So far, I'm averaging 1 video a month, and I think in order to maintain an audience, you need to have 2 videos a month to do good. And right now, I'm averaging 1 video a month, and that's not good at all. It's so hard to come out with a video. But this video is going to be coming out a lot sooner than the Arcola Courthouse video. Arcola Courthouse came out, and then a month later, or half a month later, the Ouija board video came out, which everyone hated. So at least I might try changing some thumbnails around. Maybe that'll help. I might try changing this thumbnail again. Maybe we'll attract some people. I really suck at thumbnails, as you can tell. I'm not the best at making a thumbnail. I wish I could say I was great at it, but I'm not. I'm really terrible at it. I was thinking about looking into getting an artist to create me an Ouija board thumbnail, and getting an artist to make me a best evidence thumbnail, and just see how they make their thumbnail and if it does well. And if it does well, I can take the elements from that and use it towards new thumbnail. I'm gonna do that actually, and then I could just take elements from what he did and use it. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna look on Fiverr. Maybe I can get a thumbnail creator, a thumbnail designer. You will get better. Hopefully. My thumbnail creation skills are just at a low. It's so difficult trying to come up with thumbnail, especially like when I go to a location. It's easy. I take a picture of the building, add, me and Tom in front of it, and we're good, right? But with an arrow or something. But when you have nothing, it's so difficult. Like if I just have like for instance, we're doing the best evidence. What do you do for a thumbnail? I had a great idea last time I over well. Wasn't a great idea. So I don't know, it's so hard to capitalize on. I think this year I'm gonna try hiring a one. See what they do and then use that thumbnail. Even if I don't like it, use it in the video. And if it does good, then what? I'll use it. If it does good, I'll try to recreate what he. But anyways, I'll be right back. Oh, my mic was off. My apologies. Have a good night, everybody. For those of you in the VOD that'll be watching, we'll see you all in the see you all tomorrow. Those of you that are watching the VOD later. Have a good night, David.